Hey, how's it going? My name's Nat. Let's see what's making news. The world population has just passed 8 billion people, and while it's expected to get a little more crowded, the number of people actually being born is going down. Here's Justina.
7,999,999,999 and 8 billion. Write that down.
Yep, that's right. The world's population has just reached over 8 billion, and it's getting bigger.
Think of it like this. In the time it takes for you to listen to what I'm saying, the world's population has just grown by another 20 people.
So let's begin a journey to 8 billion. For a while, the population was steady, but things changed around here. The Industrial Revolution. The boom in machines and technology changed the way people lived. People ate better food, and because of advances in sanitation and medicine, people lived longer. Since then, the population's been rising by another billion every 10 to 15 years, until about here. The UN says the world's population is expected to peak at around 10.4 billion in 2080. From there, it might stay that way for a while, and even start to go down. You see, when people, and women in particular, have access to good health, education and jobs, they tend to have fewer kids. And this has been happening for a while now all around the world. But with so many people, some worry about the amount of resources we're using and all the mouths we have to feed. And with an ageing population, there's less young people to look after the old. So these are some of the issues that impact us all as we get to 10 billion and beyond.
The Wyangala Dam in New South Wales is currently overflowing at a record rate. 230,000 megalitres. That's how much water is pouring out of the dam every day. It's caused the Lachlan River to rise really quickly, and hundreds of people had to be rescued from their rooftops in nearby towns. Some residents in Forbes have been told to evacuate their homes this morning, with authorities warning that more flooding is on its way. The Aussie Gillaroos are through to the Rugby League World Cup final. They beat Papua New Guinea 82-0 in the semi-final. Yep, 82-0. Whew. They'll now play New Zealand on Sunday, with the winner to be crowned world champion. Now it's time to head to Christmas Island, which has been taken over by crabs. Oh, hello. Every year, millions of these red crabs migrate from the forest to the sea, and we caught up with some kids to tell us more about it.
Hi BTN, I live on Christmas Island, which is an Australian territory. But if you look at the map, it's actually a lot more closer to Indonesia.
One of the things that Christmas Island is most famous for is the red crab migration, which starts around this time each year.
With the crab migration coming at the start of wet season, because we only have 2 seasons, wet and dry, you see a lot more crabs around.
Life on Christmas Island changes when the crab migration happens. The crab migration does affect the way to get to school because roads are closed, cars stop at Reg, and it takes a slow process to get to school.
We keep the crabs safe by breaking them off the roads, and we always have to dodge them.
And they also built a crab bridge, so the crabs can climb onto the crab bridges and not get run over, same as crab barriers. Red crabs migrate because they have to reproduce. If they don't reproduce, they could go into extinction.
It's a really exciting time of year for us, and taking care of the crabs is really important.
That's all from us. Bye BTN!
Finally, it's time for some celebrations. These kids have just won the FIFA World Cup. Well, they've won a replica version of the trophy at least. Yep, these kids in Tunisia have hosted a spin-off tournament inspired by the actual World Cup happening later this month. Now to France, where these striking red triangular mascots have just been unveiled in preparation for the 2024 Olympics. They're inspired by the Phrygian cap, which was worn during the French Revolution as a symbol of freedom. And finally, it's time to sing Happy Birthday. If the Regal Cavalry wasn't enough of a giveaway, it's the King's birthday. King Charles has just turned 74 years old. When he became king back in September, he was the oldest monarch in British history to take the throne. Well, that's all we've got time for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.